you come back alive. I'd warn them, don't die on me, I'm going to kill you. A lot of things don't make sense eh. Bakit? Grabe! All this corruption, what will they do with all of those money? Wala na tayong leader na talagang masasabi mo who feels for our countrymen. Ang sama nila. I mean, how could they have stolen so much? You go out into the streets and you see more people struggling. Infrastructure is so bad. So, hindi ko maintindihan. Hindi ba ito nakikita ng mga nagnanakaw sa gobyerno? And the people are greedier. People in power are greedier. That's the most tragic part of all.
Your efforts have brought you awards from local and foreign award-giving bodies. Is there a conscious effort on your part and your team to do pang-award
No.
moments?
No, I don't.
Segments?
Yeah, I didn't start out to become a journalist to say na I want to be famous or I want to make a lot of money or I want to win awards. Kung meron man, if these things come, I've always believed that as a consequence dapat of working hard and being good, doing good, etc., being true to my profession and adhering to the values that were taught to me in school and even in the newsroom. I try not to take myself too seriously, Alex. Kasi the pressure is just too much. In broadcast, it's a matter of meeting deadlines one after the other, putting your visuals and your scripts together. We micromanage eh. So with all of the details that you need to attend to, hindi mo na iniisip what if, I don't even have the luxury of planning what am I going to do tomorrow. It doesn't work out that way eh. Sa
What
akin.
about your health? How do you...
I'm good.
You're
good. But I'm hoping that after this week, things will slacken a bit. Year ends are crazy for us
naghahabol.
because we have to tape episodes in advance so the staff can at least take a week's break. Yun lang.
What about you?
Oh,
Are you taking a
I
break?
try, but when I remember, Alex, I ran the newsroom for 10 years.
Yeah. So you're used to hard work.
Yes, but after some time, especially nung pandemic, sabi ko, oh nga, no, you can die pala anytime. So parang why am I killing myself?
How do you stay grounded in this profession? Because the power is there, the influence is there.
Ibinalik to sa akin nung ni LJ Castel, who's running KMJS for me, na sinabi ko raw that leadership is service, which is so true. Something is happening all the time. So, yun, parang you're always checking things, making sure people are doing their jobs, making sure the standard is being applied. You just need to, get the job done.
Well, people think it's glamorous, diba? It's,
No. Tinatanong ko nga rin
you're at
yun
the top
eh.
of the world, diba?
Sabi nila, glamorous daw nasa broadcast. Sabi ko, nasan ba yung glamour na yan? Bakit wala ako niyan?
Diba? Kahit pa paano noon, mag-i-enjoy ka.
Yes. Galing ako ng Thailand, di man lang ako nakakain ng papaya salad. And I haven't, lagi kong dream to go to that crab rice lady place. The lady who cooks crab
in
rice
front
with
of you.
the goggles na ganun. I wanted to buy fruits for my dad. Hindi man lang ako nakadaan sa fruit stand. And in Guam, it's the same thing. Parang airport to airport lang talaga yung buhay ko. Airport, hotel, airport. Yun.
And newsroom.
And no more. I
No
don't
more.
manage the
Yeah.
newsroom. I stopped in 2013.
All right.
But now
Are
I
you
have,
happier now that you don't?
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. It's something I will not do again. I will never do again. Kasi parang I felt like it took away so much of my life when I
Your
was
time.
running it. Managing people and egos were the most difficult part of it. And making sure that my people are safe. Kasi when I was running the newsroom, we sent people to the base camp of Mount Everest, to some of the worst calamities like Yolanda. And then I remember we even covered the earthquake in Haiti. We sent people to Afghanistan, to Iraq. And lagi kong pinagdadasal na you come back alive. I'd warn them, don't die on me, I'm going to kill you. Kasi ang
Oo,
hirap
oo.
how to keep
So
them
you've been through the
safe.
worst. And then when you
Yeah.
did KMJS, it's a magazine show, ano. Didn't you think that it was a step down? Kasi you're known as a no-nonsense and serious journalist.
No.
Hindi mo ba naisip
I
yun?
like doing the fun part eh. I like doing the
Ikaw ba yun?
Yeah, I like doing the food stories. Ako nagpaano noon,
That is you.
Yes, actually the idea came from Claude Tayag of Philippine Star. And I told him, sabi ko, Claude, ikaw ang inspiration namin. Bakit kami gumagawa ng food stories? Because I remember the best halo-halo in Pampanga
Yes.
column, and I said, sinundan ka namin. So, and he's so happy when I told him that, also kababalaghan. Pero that kababalaghan is because of the millennials and the Gen Zs in the staff. Sa kanila yun they're so creative. They like to do the horror genre. I like doing the travel stories. Pumunta ako sa Cagayan recently, and then suddenly, ang dami ng tindahan ng pansit, batil, patong. Sabi ko, I suspect it's because of our stories. The food scene in some provinces and towns are so alive. Kaya lang nga minsan may tarp pa kami, featured in KMJS. Ganun pa. Pero sabi ko, tignan mo, buhay na buhay yung negosyo nila. Maybe because of us. Little things that make life more bearable for us, di ba? The things that we can still be grateful for.
How do you remain unflappable, Jessica? Hindi ka umiiyak. You listen, but di ba?
Naiyak din ako.
Oo.
Naiyak ako when I was interviewing si Dr. Liachon, and he was so eloquent, and he was so emotional, and he was so sad about the way things are going in this country. And it's just so true. Naiyak ako eh. Sabi ko, naiyak ako sa mga sinasabi niya. Because sinasabi niya, wala na tayong leader na talagang masasabi mo who feels for our countrymen. Naiyak ako doon. Kasi, oo nga, parang at the rate things are happening and unraveling, all this corruption, parang ang sama nila. I mean, how could they have stolen so much? Wala ba silang limit? Grabe! What will they do with all of those money? 'Di ba? So, doon ako naiyak. Naiyak ako kay Dr. Liachon. And he was saying, wala na bang katulad ni Rizal? Oo nga, Naranasan ko na ma-walk-outan.
Okay.
I thought that my question was very safe. I just added, why are you having yourself interviewed now? And the interview subject didn't like it. So na-walk-outan na ako. Naranasan ko nang mapagalitan on air. Na, why are you asking me that question? Ganyan.
But never about your integrity.
No. Fortunately. Sana. Walang wood.
Wala
Okay.
naman talaga. Having witnessed so many things, so many kababalaghan and the good and the bad and the ugly, what keeps Jessica so hopeful? Kasi paulit-ulit na lang, di ba, Jessica? We've seen this movie before,
Yeah, I
corruption,
know, yeah.
and wala naman nakukulong.
Yeah,
So,
like I've been saying, at the risk of aging myself, I'm 61. Pare-pareho lang yung kino-cover natin, di ba? Nothing's changed. You go out into the streets and you see more people struggling. Infrastructure is so bad. Ang haba ng pila sa MRT, LRT, even yung mga nag-aabang ng bus in the afternoons, late afternoons. Sabi ko, ano ba ito?
and the health system still sucks.
Why are we here? The health system, you just die there. Sometimes people hit us for poverty porn. Kasi puro daw mga nakakaawa, yung mga masasama yung fini-feature namin. Pero ilan ba? What's the demographics of our country? Diba? And even the self-rated poverty is bad. Diba? People feel poor. People are hungry. Parang, bakit ganun? Wala man lang bang konting relief? People in power are greedier. That's the most tragic part of all. Parang sana man lang, what? If you look at the data, I was in Bangkok, airport pa lang, taob na tayo. The roads, my God. And then, what? They're more food secure than us. We're buying rice from them, and they came here to study how to increase the rice production. Of course, they have the Mekong River, and they have more lands to
Land.
agriculture. But, apples to apples, oranges to oranges. Makikita naman talaga natin, they have more and better food than us. Vietnam, nagkagera sa Vietnam. What? We're also buying rice from them now, and their kids are rating higher in math, reading, and science. Obvious ba?
What keeps you hopeful? What keeps you doing what you do?
Hindi naman tayo pwedeng mag-give up eh. And us journalists, we just have to keep at it. Kasi, ayan lang at our doorstep, we see the problem. It stares at us in the face every day. Diba? And I worry about the mga government workers I see na nag-aabang ng bus. May dala-dala silang supot. Sabi ko, that's probably the dinner of their family. What time will they get home? Ang haba ng pila sa mga MRT, ang daming taong nagsisiksikan sa mga bus. So, hindi ko maintindihan. Hindi ba to nakikita nung mga nagnanakaw sa gobyerno? Why should we stop, 'di ba? With all of these things that are happening. Why? I go home to the province and my dad says, alam mo, may naglagay ng dam dun sa tuktok ng bundok. And I don't even know where they will get the water for that dam. Bakit sila naglagay ng dam?
Yeah.
A lot of things don't make sense eh. Bakit? Why?
So that's why we shouldn't stop.
Yeah, that's why sa mga interviews ko napapabuntong hininga ako. Sorry.
Yeah. Teary-eyed.
Yeah, napapabuntong hininga. Kasi nakikita namin eh. Like, I showed these videos in Bangkok and in Guam of Ranilin, severely malnourished child in Bantayan Island in Cebu. Talaga skin and bones. And then, pinakita lang namin yung storya niya. And then people started giving donations. Ang gusto lang nung bata, masuot niya yung paborito niyang bestida na red na polka dots. And then nabigyan sila ng tulong. Her life changed. Bumalik siya sa dati. She's back in school. There's gray mark. Ang liit-liit na bata, siya yung nag-aararo nung 2 hectares na lupa nila kasi yung lolo at lola niya are old and sickly. The dad has gone missing. The mom left their house. Every time na makita ko yung umiiyak siya, sabi niya, ang bata-bata ko pa, ma'am. Hindi ko po maintindihan bakit ako ang nag-aararo at naghihila nung araro is a horse. So umiiyak siya. And then we featured the story. Sabihin na naman nila, poverty porn. But when we featured the story, maraming tumulong. Umuwi yung tatay, siya na nagtrabaho sa field, he's gone back to school. Ang dami naming ganyan. Merong isang...
But there are so many.
So many.
You've seen a lot. You're a writer, you're a journalist. Do you see yourself writing a book about this? And if ever you write one, what would the book be about?
Should be about burning bridges. So, dapat i-publish nila pag patay na ako. O, di ba?
Or retired ka na?
No, patay na ako. Para kahit i-demanda nila ako, i-libel nila yung estate ko, zero balance naman. So, quits kami. No, because I want to say all
Things
of these
that-
things. Yeah. Di ba? No holds barred.
Okay.
Yeah, call all the BS out, di ba? Pero,
So no inspirational thing. Talagang dire-diretso.
I don't think so. Like I was telling, I don't really think of these things, Alex. I try not to think of myself too seriously or it go crazy. My life is crazy as it is. That luxury of thinking na dapat ganito yung legacy ko, dapat may libro ako, dapat ganito yung mga ginagawa ko. Wala, I don't have the luxury of planning my life as of now. And even if I did, I'd probably just sit in one corner and read and just chill. Yun
Okay.
lang yung ambisyon ko sa buhay, or probably go on a long road trip, which I sometimes do, no? Pero wala akong mga ganyan na, no, I'm not that kind of person. Maybe, but if I have to write a book, it's, calling all the BS out.
Any regrets?
More 8 hours of sleep, a more predictable schedule. Right now, I don't have that.
More time with your dad?
Yeah, he's 82. Yeah, more things. No, enjoy life better. Makakain man lang sana ng papaya salad sa Bangkok.
Halika na, punta na tayo.